Women are getting absolutely humbled on TikTok trying this new gender swap filter trend. Let's get straight into this. As you can see, it's a lot of these just mid women. She looks like Sid from Ice Age. I don't know what it is with the eyes far apart trend right now, but a lot of these chicks, they're average. But I almost biggity bet you the men that they're turning into from this gender swap filter, more than likely they would never date them.
I don't know if anybody can relate, but I see like a super hot guy. You know what I'm talking about, like an Abercrombie model, and I just am not attracted. I'm like, no.
This girl has a face only a mother could love. This girl has a face that's highly forgettable. Talking about she doesn't think an Abercrombie model's hot? Like, honey, get out of here. Some of those Abercrombie guys are some of the best looking men I've ever seen.
It's not cute. Like, stop looking like that.
It's not cute. Stop looking like that. But yet these women want to come in here with these... She looks like she could be, you know, like maybe Andrew Tate's cousin or something like that. This girl right here. But this girl, she gets cooked. There's no way she would go for a guy that looks like that. There's no way. But yet she probably thinks she's hot stuff. I read some of the comments on these and all these girls are like, oh my God, yes, queen. You know you're hot. Don't worry about what the filter says. It's like, girl, if you're not willing to date the male version of what you look like, you need to go ahead and lower your standards. And this chick right here, I saw this one on Twitter. I had to clip it.
Sometimes I see a guy and I'm like, he's kind of cute. But then I'm like, is he actually hot, or am I just so deprived of what a hot guy is?
Imagine looking like this and saying deprived of what a hot guy is. You're deprived of what a hot girl is.
Because there's like no testosterone in the city. Like, I feel like I barely see hot guys anymore. So then when I do, I'm like, but is he actually? Or am I just feral?
You're 100% feral. This goes back to the quote I came up with. If he's good enough for you, he's good enough for a few. And this girl even said, absolutely effing not. That's your level. That's what you ladies are on. I think every woman should do this and then get on the dating apps. This girl right here took all of her friend group and did it, and some of these girls get absolutely cooked. This one was funny. Like Macy, Mark, she looks better as a guy. Paige, mid. Ben, mid. Bailey, extremely mid. Tom, ugh, he looks like a corn star. Chloe, okay, Walter's not bad. Allie, mid. Jordana, Tim. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Seth, Tara, Brian, Bailey, Austin, Julia. See, what I don't get is all those women, they were kind of just mid. None of them were like pretty, beautiful, or gorgeous in my opinion. They were all kind of like average, 5s to 6s. But yet these women really do think that they are so above the pay grade of 5 and 6. What happened to the days in my day when women knew if they're average, they're average? And there's nothing wrong with being average. There's a lot of people that are average. I don't even consider myself above average. I'm a 6 at best, which is a little bit above average. So I guess I'll eat my words on that one. Just a little bit. But I don't consider myself an 8, 9, or a 10. Chat, put in the comments right now what you think I am. 8, 9, or a 10, or a 5 or a 6, whatever you think. And then also rate yourself. So rate me and then rate yourself in the comments and let me know. Just so you know, I'm 6 foot. I'm about 180 to 185 pounds, depending on how much biscuits and gravy I have for breakfast. Which this morning I had quite a few, so I'm like probably 185. I was a big back this morning. Big back. But I almost bet you that a lot of girls that do this trend, they wouldn't even give these men a chance. And then you have this chick with the audacity to come on and say, where are all the hot men running from you? Shots fired!
I just needed to come on for a bit of a rant, okay? Movies have been false advertising for years. I live in an airport. I legit live in an airport or on a plane. And there are not one single hot man. Not one. Not one. How am I in airports with thousands of people all the time and there are no men?
Have you ever thought maybe they're avoiding you? This just tells me the level of delusion that a lot of these modern women live in. She thinks that living at airport, she didn't see one attractive guy. Not one attractive guy. My thing is how are you able to speak about a man looking good when you look like this? What in the actual are you talking about?
I don't understand it.
Stupid. I understand it. You're average. Even this chick with all the makeup on, you take all that makeup off. I mean, she's okay looking dude. Looks like he may play, like maybe quarterback or linebacker in high school and college. I'm never doing this again. See these women getting like she would never go for a guy like that. These women would never go for a guy like that.
One question.
But it goes back to the 80-20 rule. So I finally finished up the adolescent show on Netflix, and some of the things they highlight in that is like the red pill, the manosphere, the 80-20 rule, and incels. So it's like the four big things they talk about with these boys. And I've heard of the 80-20 rule. I actually think it's more of like a 90-10 rule. Like 90% of the women are attracted to 10% of the men. But it may even be 95 and 5. 95% of the women are attracted to 5% of the men. Because you really only see a very small percentage of guys out there slaying in the market. You got to be 6 foot, 6 pack, 6 figures. Other women want him. And the thing is, if he's good enough for you, ladies, he's good enough for a few. So a lot of women out there are going for the same small number of guys. And so I think there's a small percentage of men that are responsible for the majority of the trauma amongst the market, because if you give 5 guys the lay of the land of 100 women, of course they're going to go through and do their thing. And then they're going to think, well, all men are crap. All men are just mean. No, the 5 guys all you girls are bucking with are mean. But it's just funny to me that they can't realize that. Here's another chick.
Question. Where's all the 5 men? Where's the men that make you want to buy lingerie? Where's the guys that make you blush? Butterflies in your stomach? Where are the 5 men?
What I don't get is how a lot of these women, they really all believe that they qualify for a guy who's like an 8, 9, or a 10. Extremely handsome, movie star quality. Ladies, y'all are mid at best. Shots fired! You need to go get somebody that's on your level. Okay, let's see this chick. Okay, not bad, maybe cute. I definitely have a filter, but see, that's the equivalent of the guy that you would be that you would attract. These women should take this and really say, you know what? These are the guys I should go for. But I'll almost biggity bet you every single one of these women just go, ooh, he's ugly. Ooh, he's not cute. Ooh, I wouldn't go for him. Like even this guy, not bad. High cheekbones, got the sucked in cheeks. Maybe
You're not a beautiful
fat removal. But this girl right here is insufferable.
Not a beautiful, single, eligible man in New York City. Please keep scrolling. Single New York City lady here. And I just want to know, where are you hiding? I know you're out there. And
Hiding from you.
I know you're not on Hinge. I know you want to go on a date. And to be completely honest, so do I. So we just want to know, where are you? And if you want to go on a date, let me know, because shit is rough out here, bro.
They don't want to go on a date with you, baby girl. Like this girl right here. Lower your standards, honey. Lower your standards. A lot of these women need to. And I think it's the inflated sense of self, it's the inflated sense of ego that so many of these women have. Like even this chick.
Where are all the hot people? I was told that there would be all these attractive singles. And as far as I can...
Like hot male doctor going after you? This chick right here had probably one of the best face swaps. Like, I'll give it to her. Good looking guy, good looking chick. Like, she should keep her standards right where they're at. This chick right here, though, you're telling me you would go for a guy like that? No, you would not, honey. But this is a crazy phenomenon. I think right now, every woman, when they get on the app, like Tinder, it should make you do a gender swap, and it should give you a rating. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. How funny would that be? Is if when women got on Tinder, got on Hinge, and they set up their profile, it made you do a gender swap, and then it gave you a score. It's like, hey, based on the golden ratio of, you know, where your face is at, this is your ranking. And it matched you with other people in your own ranking. Wouldn't that be great? Because then it wouldn't be the top, 5% of guys getting the lay of the land of all the girls, and maybe it would humble these girls a little bit. But the problem is a lot of these women have such an inflated sense of what they look like that they won't even give an average guy a chance. I think the study said 45% of women under 30, 45% of women by 2030 will be alone and childless. Alone and childless? That's your own fault. It's hard for us as men to feel bad for you when there's a lot of men out there that are willing to date, willing to court, willing to be chivalrous. But you ladies won't even let a man do it. You won't even let a man approach you and be like, ew, you're out of my league, or you're way below me. That's why a lot of you ladies are alone and sad. Because you won't even let these regular guys shoot their shot and get to know you. And then when you're Vivica Fox's age and you have the Vivica Fox effect and you're 60 years old, and then a guy tries to approach you, you're like, yeah, I'll take it. But these guys are like, you're 60. I'm not trying to look at you in that light. You're somebody's grandma. Or should be somebody's grandma. Like, ladies are trying to sell now when they should be trying to sell when they're 27. I've said this in the past, but at 27, ladies, you need to look to sell. At 30, you're on 50% off. 35, clearance rack. 40, you're at the outlets. 50, you're at the Salvation Army. And 55 plus, you're a free sample at the frickin' mall. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. These ratings aren't to hurt anybody's feelings. These ratings are to let you know that, ladies, there is a time clock on your beauty. And that's because navigating the dating scene can be absolutely brutal, but so can dealing with the aftermath of an accident. Have you ever been involved in a personal injury case? Over the years as an image consultant, I've worked with many clients recovering from workplace accidents, car accidents, and more. And I was actually shocked to learn how often people lose their personal injury cases. That's why I want to talk about Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They specialize in a wide variety of personal injury cases, and they've won thousands of big cases. And if you end up working with them, they're going to fight for the money that you deserve. Just recently, Morgan & Morgan solidified verdicts in Florida of $12 million and $26 million in Philly. That's up to 40 times the highest insurance offer. And I'm telling you, your case could be worth millions. If you've been injured in an accident, don't wait. You can go visit www.forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below, to start your free claim today. Y'all know what time it is. Loki, all the way on your place. Thank you, sir. It's good to have you. Get you some of these giblets. Back up. Wait. Just wait. These are these guys right here. Nudges. These things are great. Wait. Can we get some freeze in the chat? Loki. Free. Good boy. But how funny would that be if when you got on Tinder, Tinder gave you a rating and said, "We're gonna match you with other people that are your level." Look at him, he's like sniffing the camera. Loki, it's not that serious, bro. Lay down. Thank you, sir. He's such a big back sometimes.
Big back, big back.
I'm so sorry, but no amount of money could make me hang out with an ugly dude. Like, I'm walking down the street in Miami. This is like the street in Brickell, where you always see an ugly, ugly ass dude with the hottest girl on his arm. And I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking, money's not that hard to make. It's not. You don't have to hang around ugly men if you want money. Also, what do you think is gonna happen as soon as you like get older? You're just gonna get a new one. Like, it's not even like smart money. You're not. These girls always act like they're like cheat coding, like cheat code. Like, okay, you sacrificed your happiness for a handbag, for a piece of leather that's probably fake anyways. I don't know. It's just actually so insane to me. You actually could never pay me for that to be my lifestyle, because it's literally so much easier to just make it yourself, get your own self the handbag, and then you can date literally whoever you want.
But why are you alone?
Shots fired!
You can literally, we need a literally counter to see how many times these women say literally. I haven't thought a guy was genuinely attractive for like 2 years. I never see hot guys when I go out. No hot guys in class. Do hot guys even exist anymore? Are you kidding me? Look at this woman. Thinking that she deserves a hot guy? Thinking that hot guys are swooning over her? What is this?
I'm so sorry.
And then some of the comments that these women post is like, every woman is beautiful and there's like 5 men in the world that are attractive. Are you kidding me? 22,000 likes? And the ones we find attractive tend to be cocky. Look at this. I don't know if you can see. Look at this girl. The problem is all the attractive ones know they're attractive. I see beautiful women every day, but I've seen like 6 attractive men in my life. Do you see these pictures of these people, bro? I find one attractive out of 3 million. No, but the ratio is off. Gorgeous women absolutely everywhere. 5 attractive men in this whole city and 4 are married. The cute ones are completely full of themselves to the point they are insufferable. Do they not realize like the irony in what they're saying? Do these women really not realize like the irony in what they're saying? Like, look at this chick. More attractive women than attractive men. I mean, this is what we're seeing. This right here is what we're seeing in you. So if you wouldn't just drop to your feet, drop to your knees for this guy, don't expect us to swoon over you. This is a crazy phenomenon. Here's the actual video of this chick. Let's dive into it.
This is for the girlies that always have another guy. Like, not always have another guy. Maybe I should reword that. But, like, have someone attractive that they're hooking up with. And then they stop that. And then they have someone else. And, like, where are you finding these fucking men? Because on the dating apps, everyone's fucking ugly. I'm sorry. Everybody is fucking ugly. Not going out to bars. So I'm not meeting people there. And even if I was going out to bars, those are not the men I want to meet. The gym, no one fucking talks to you. I have resting bitch face, so nobody's coming my way. No
I don't think it has to be resting, honey.
one's talking to me. So where are we meeting these men that are actually attractive? Because everywhere I look, it's ugly, ugly, ugly. There are so many attractive women, and there's so many unattractive.
Stop the cap.
Oh, man. It's crazy to me. When I'm getting married to a 5'10", 7 out of 10 regular guy because I lowered my standards, but a 6'2", 10 out of 10 smart gym-obsessed hockey player with brown fluffy hair and nice teeth walks in, without hesitation, I would run into that man's arms and leave. Some runner activity. Runner activity, brother man. It's truly sad that this is what it's come down to. And so, like, even this guy right here, even this guy, like, look at this guy. He's trying to cold approach. Trying to walk up to this girl. Like, what's up? What's happening? What's going on? He's smiling. And look at her. She's just, like, shaming him. Like, why are you going out and about if you don't want to be approached? Back in the day, these women would actually be okay with guys approaching them. But this is crazy because when I was in college, back in my day, even if a girl was hot, more than likely you could still pull her. As long as you had a good enough personality and you were funny enough and you had enough confidence, you could talk to her and you can pull her. Nowadays, it seems like no matter amount of personality or whatever, you have to be a 6-foot-something Chad that looks like you're sculpted from God to even approach these women. But that's absolutely wild to me. That's what it's come down to. That's what it's come down to, is that now men have to be like just S tier in every single way. 6 foot, 6 pack, 6 inches. It's just wild to me, bro. Like, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. 32, fit, doctorate degree, no kids, college professor, 6 foot, created sales hairbrush. What more do y'all want from me?
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
How y'all doing? Is on? How y'all doing today? My name is Daniel.
Daniel, how old are you?
I'm 32 years old.
And what do you do?
So I'm an entrepreneur. I have a business I started called For Those at the Front. We created the world's first multifunctional compact hairbrush for men, also used for women as well. It has a mirror, a brush, a comb, and a case, and it fits right inside your pocket. So you can get that on my Instagram. Check out the bio. I funded my business working as a registered nurse. I actually have a master's of science in nursing education. I also have a doctorate in nursing as well.
Okay.
And I'm working on my 4th nursing degree right now as a nurse practitioner, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. So that's what I do. That's it.
All right, nice.
This guy's good looking, got a degree, smart, has money, is entrepreneurial.
Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
So for fun, I like to get money. I like to, that excites me. I like to travel the world and just see new experiences, meet new people, try new food. I also like to just stay at home.
Okay.
I like to work out, go to the gym, but I'm really most of a homebody though. I like to stay home and just chill, spend time with my family.
Nice.
Getting around with my loved ones is always a good time. Even if we just sitting down, chilling, laughing, we're gonna have a good time. That's fun to me.
Okay. Yeah. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
So in a woman, I look for a God-fearing woman. I look for a woman that has some independence to her, right? She can hold her own, for sure. I like a woman that is not scared.
Like, what else do you ladies want? He got like 3 or 4 pops as soon as he came in. Like, this is wild to me. What do you ladies expect? What do you ladies expect? Bro, when I was recruiting for the balloon pop video, which, by the way, I'm still recruiting now, Cass and I were talking. She was like, you know what? You should get on, like, Tinder or Hinge and see if you can't, create a profile and start trying to get matches. I was like, you know what? It's not a bad idea. And then pitch the idea to these girls. Bro, you know how many matches I got? I think I got one. And I was swiping right on every girl. And I'm 6 foot, 185, 180, I guess, on certain days if I don't have too much skits and gravy. And my pictures were pretty solid. I'm like in a suit, my hair looks good. These are like professional pictures from a freaking photographer. I'm doing things, I'm wearing nice suits, I look good, I'm in cool settings, and I still can't get matches. Years ago when I was single, bro, it was so easy to get matches. I was getting matches left and right. I'm like, what has happened? Why is the water so muddy now where you can't even get a match wearing a nice suit? I was doing an image consultation the other day with a young man. Well, not a young man. He was older than me, but I went through his Tinder, and it was pretty diabolical. Like, the pictures weren't good. I'm like, dude, nowadays, if you want to be on dating apps, you have to hire a professional photographer and go get professional pictures done. You just have to. If you want to compete at all, you have to seem like you are like a professional model. You have to do as much as you can because women are so desensitized to any guy that just looks like a regular everyday dude. And a lot of his pictures were just like selfies on the phone. I'm like, dude, that does not cut it. Dude, back in the day, you could just take pictures on your phone and stuff. I was doing the professional pictures because I was a wannabe model. Failed model, by the way. Which, by the way, guys, fail. Fail forward. Try stuff, fail. And I was a failed model, but I just had all these pictures. I was like, let me throw those up on Tinder. And I was crushing it at the time. But nowadays, I can't even get a match, dude. Maybe it's because I'm too freaking old. I'm a grandpa now. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Loki, all the way on your place. All the way on your place. Thank you, sir. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to book a one-on-one image consultation, you can. The link is right there in the description. I can give you looks maxing advice, a reality check, some dating advice, or just help you comb over your dating apps, whatever you need. If you guys need help from me, you can book a chat in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.